What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the iOS 10.3 emoji on iOS 10.2, also 10.1.1, which I'm on, and this will work for iOS 9 as well. So the difference between the emoji found in 10.3 and what I'm on, 10.1.1, is about 72 or 74 different emojis that 10.3 has that I do not have, and of course there's probably a lot more than that for iOS 9. Anybody that's on the 10.2 Yalu jailbreak, doing this isn't really needed because you have most of the emojis that 10.3 has, except for about 10. So this is mainly for the older firmwares, but like I said, if you're on 10.2, this method will work as well. So like I said, I'll be showing you guys how to get the new emoji in 10.3 on these older firmwares. The first requirement obviously is your device must be jailbroken. So if you're not jailbroken, you won't be able to do this. The next thing we're going to do is jump into Cydia, and you will have to add a source in order to get these packages. Thanks for the comment, by the way. So if we go over to sources and we'll back up here, the source you're going to need is Poom Smart's source right here. I'll leave the repo in the description for those of you that do want to do this tutorial or get emojis on your device. So like I said, you will have to add this source. So we'll go into the source, and then you go into the tweak section here, and I actually have them up on the installed section. Thanks for the shout on Twitter. So the first one you're going to need is called EmojiAttributes. The next thing you're going to need is EmojiLibrary and EmojiPort iOS 10. If you're on iOS 9, you will need different packages than what I'm showing you. I will leave the packages and a little bit of a written tutorial for those of you that are on iOS 9 in the description, so be sure to check that out. And if you are on iOS 10.2, you won't actually need any of these. You'll just need these if you're on 10.1.1. And the next thing you'll need is an application from Cydia called Filza. I'll leave the information for this application in the description as well. It's basically an application that's going to allow you to access your file system. So those are the 4 packages you will need from Cydia. Like I said, they are required in order to make this work. So EmojiAttributes, EmojiLibrary, EmojiPort iOS 10, and also Filza. Now, I do want to mention, before you even start doing this, you'll also want to remove anything that you have installed that has to do with emoji. Like I know there's things for Anemone that you can get more emojis, and other tweaks that can try and bring you the new emojis. They don't necessarily always work, but they will come into conflict with this process. So keep that in mind. If you have anything, like tweak wise or theme wise that tries to add emojis, make sure you remove that so it doesn't come into conflict. Now the next step we're going to have to do is going to take place on the computer, so we're going to go ahead and jump over to my computer. Alrighty, now we are on my computer, and I wanted to show you this trick because I thought it was really cool. So any of you that have a Mac, you can actually get the emojis directly from your Mac and airdrop them to your iOS device. Now this only works for Mac, so I'll try to find a download link for the emoji file for anybody that's on Windows or just wants to download it directly on their device. I just did this method because I thought it was really slick, and it's already on your computer ready to go as long as you have the up-to-date version of Sierra or High Sierra. So keep that in mind as well. But anyways, like I said, I'll try and find the download link for this directly and put it in the description. But this is just the way I did it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Finder, and we're going to actually go to my device, and we're actually already in the section here. I'll walk you through how to get to this emoji file. So you go System, Library, and then you go down to Fonts. Open that up, and then it is the Apple Emoji, Apple Color Emoji.ttc. That is the newest emoji file, so that has all the emoji that's found within iOS 10.3. And basically what you want to do from here is just go ahead and right click it, and I copied it and I actually saved it to my desktop. So I do have it on my desktop right now. I'll go ahead and pull it over. So here is the Apple Color Emoji.ttc, which is the emoji file. And then what I do from here is I just go to right click, and I'll go to share, and then I go to airdrop. And I'll go ahead and airdrop this to my 7 Plus, which is, I forget which one it is. Dang it. Which one is it? We'll go with the top one first. All right, so that is correct. I have 2 iPhones here, so I need to rename them. Remind me to do that. Rename my iPhone so I know which one is which in Airdrop. But anyways, as you guys can see, I am airdropping the file onto my device, and that's really all we needed our computer for, is to get that emoji file onto our device. So now at this point, we're going to jump back over to my 7 Plus. Alrighty guys, we're back on my 7 Plus, and as you guys can see, the airdrop is still open for that emoji file. So we're going to open it with Filza, which I told you to download from Cydia. And as you guys can see, it's in our documents right here. It's at the very bottom. So what we're going to do from this moment is we're going to click on Edit in the upper right, click on the Apple Color Emoji.ttc, and we're just going to click on Copy. So now that this is copied, we can navigate to where we're going to want to put it so that the new emoji is enabled on our device. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and back all the way out here. And the first thing we're going to do is go into System, and then we're going to go to Library, and then we're going to go down until we find Fonts, which is right there, and then we go into Core. Now once you're in here, these are the original emoji files right here. If you're on 10.2, I think there will only be one, and I'm not sure about iOS 9 because I haven't tested this, but these are the originals. So we want to replace these, but we don't want to actually get rid of them off of our device, just in case we have to revert back to the old emoji for whatever reason. So what I'm going to do is click on Edit, and I'm going to go ahead and select both of the original emoji files, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on More in the lower right. And then as you guys can see, there's the option to create a zip file. So we'll go ahead and zip up both of those files. And it automatically saves as archive right there. If you want to, I would recommend to go ahead and select on it and then do rename. And then just go ahead and name it Original Emoji. That way we know that that's what that is. We'll click on Done. And as you guys can see, I have both of those files zipped up, saved as original emoji. That way, if I need to, I can revert back if I need to for whatever weird reason in the future, but it is nice to have those saved. Now the next thing we're going to do is paste in the new 10.3 emojis that we got off our computer. Click on Edit, and then we'll go, actually we don't have to click Edit to do this, we'll just click on Paste, paste right there, and it will take it a second here to actually insert the file. So there you can see Apple Color Emoji.ttc. Now the next part is we have to actually delete the original files, but don't worry because they are zipped up in their own file right now. So we'll delete both of the original emoji just like so, and then we will have to change the name of the new one. We'll click on Edit, select on Apple Color Emoji, and then rename it. And now you have to rename this to exactly how I show it to you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and rename it to its proper name right now. To that right there, Apple Color Emoji at 2x. This is case sensitive, so the capital A must be capitalized, the capital C must be capitalized. Like I said, it has to be this exact name, 2 capital letters. We'll go ahead and click on Done, and now at this point we have the new emojis. So all we have to do is exit out of Filza and go ahead and do a respring on our device. So I'm going to go ahead and respring my device really quickly here. Click on Restart, and we'll do a respring on it, and I'll be back once it's done. Alright, my device is done respringing, so we're going to go ahead and unlock it. I'm just going to swipe down and select on emoji, and as you guys can see right there is one of the new emojis. I'm not going to go through and show you all of them. Like I said, there's about around 70 plus new emoji that is in 10.3, which is not found in 10.1.1. So definitely very cool to be able to get all the newest emojis on your device. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial or it helped you out. If it did, definitely throw me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot here at the channel. And if you guys want to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This has been Jeremy, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.